Hi everyone, welcome back to TechWiseRahul. So in this video, we will discuss top 20 Linux command which every IT professional should know. Whether you are a beginner or seasoned pro, these commands are beneficial for daily use. Now let's get started and discuss all of them in detail along with their explanation as well. We will discuss all of them while executions of those commands in our current terminal. So now let's get started and go into our terminal. To make our session more interactive, I have updated the script with top 20 Linux command along with their explanation, and those command is going to be executed on our current terminal or current directory. So it would be more beneficial to know how to run those command and what would be the expected output. So now let's proceed and do some hands-on lab. So as you can see here in my current terminal, the script which I have created that named as develop.sh, and let me show you the current directory. So it's in slash users slash Rahul Singh. So what we have to do to execute this script, sh develop.sh, the first command on our screen, that is ls-l, and the explanation for this, or we can say the definition for this command, it is going to used for list the directory content with detailed information. Now we have seen the definition for this command. Now this command is going to be executed as well in our current terminal. I have created a script in such a way it is going to give us a 35-second as a pause time before it going to be execute or before it proceed to the next command. So now wait for this command to be executed on our current terminal and we'll see the result as well. As you can see here, ls-l has been executed and it lists the directory content with detailed information. It means that, as you can see here, this is the current directory, this is the user, and this is the group, and this is the timestamp which is related to that directory. Now let's discuss our next command. The next command we have it, that is cd. Cd stands for change directory. As you can see here, cd, this is the command which is going to be executed within few seconds, that is cd root directory. In root we are going to change into var, and then from var we are going to slash www. As you can see here, there is no such directory which named as slash var slash www. That's why it's showing there is no such file or directory. Now let's discuss the next command, that is pwd. pwd stands for present working directory. While running this command pwd, it's going to show the current working directory of our terminal. So this is the current directory of our terminal, that is root, users, and Rahul's. Now let's discuss our next command, that is mkdir. As you can see here, mkdir is being used for create a new directory, and this is the command which is going to be executed, that is mkdir, and this is the project name. So it's going to create a directory which named as new project. Here it shows the error mkdir new project file already exists. It means that this name of the directory already exists in the current terminal or current directory. That's why it's not created it yet. The reason it shows an error that this file name or directory already exists. Now let's discuss the next command, that is rm-rf is being used to remove the directory and it contains forcefully. So F stand for forcefully. We can use this command if we have to forcefully delete the current directory and its contents as well. Now let's discuss the next command, that is cp-r. -r is being used to copy the directory and its contents recursively. We can use it. We have to pass cp-r, then source directory, space, and the destination directory. With the help of these commands, we are able to copy the content of the particular directory recursively. So the next command we have it, that is mv is being used for rename or move a file or directory from one location to other location. So as you can see here, how we can use that, mv old name space and the new name. So there is no such file which named as old name. That's why it shows an error, mv rename old name, no such file or directory. Now let's discuss the next command, that is chmod. Chmod is very useful command in our day-to-day activity, that is being used for changing the permission of file or directory. chmod 755 script.sh, it's going to be given the permission to that particular file with read write executable. the help of 755, what it does, it's going to change the permission of this particular file to read, write, execute to user. So it's going to give the permission with the help of 755 to the read, write, execute to the user, execute and read to the group, and execute to the others as well. As you can see here in our current directory, there is no such file found with name.script.sh. That's why it shows an error, no such file or directory found. Now let's discuss our next command, that is chown. Stands for changing the ownership of a particular file. For changing the ownership, we need to pass user and the group information as well. We can do that just like as for an example. We have to pass chown -f, we have a file name or directory, we can pass that, -r for recursively, and we need to pass the owner information and the group information and the file. This is the way how we can changing the ownership from one user to another user. Let's discuss next command, that is touch. So touch command is being used for creating an empty file. Touch new file.txt. What it does, it's going to create an empty file with the name as new file.txt. Now let's discuss next command, that is cat. Command is being used to concatenate and display the contents of file. As you can see here, cat space file.txt. What it does, it's going to concatenate the file and it will show all the content of this particular file. In our current directory, there is no such file named as file.txt. That's why it shows no such file or directory. Discuss the next command, which is being very frequently used in day-to-day activities. That is tail command. It's going to display the specific number of lines in a particular file. For an example, if you have a logs which contains thousands of lines, but you are interested to see only the last 10 lines or 20 lines, use this tail command to fulfill that requirement. So how you can do that? You have to pass tel -n and the number of lines and the file name. It's going to display the last 20 lines of that particular log.txt. As in our current terminal, there is no such file name that named as log.txt. That's why it shows an error, no such file or directory found. Now let's discuss our next command, that is head. It's the same way, it's the opposite of tel. For an example, in the same log file, if you are interested only the starting or to display the first 10 lines, you can use this head command. Head -n and the number of lines which you want to display on your current terminal and the file name. So it's going to display the first 10 lines of that particular file. Now let's discuss our next command, that is grep. Search for a particular error or search string in a file or directory. So for an example here, it shows that grep. So it's going to search for the error in logfile.txt, as in our current directory there is no such file named as logfile.txt. That's why it shows an error, no such file or directory. Now let's discuss our next command, that is find. Find command is being used to search the file or directory in the past location. For an example, in the current example, it shows that find root var. Current example, find /var/log -name, that is star.log. It's going to find all the .log files in /var/log. As you can see here, these are the file which is currently ending with .log in this current directory, that is /var/log. So this command is also being useful if you have to find a specific particular file or directory in a particular location. So we can use the find command in that way. Now let's discuss the next command, that is star. So command is being used to create a compressed tarball of a directory. So how we can do that? We are going to pass this command tar -czvf and the name of the particular tar file, that is archive.tar.gz, and it's going to create a compressed tarball of a directory with the help of this command. As in our current directory there is no such file name, that's why it shows an error, no such file or directory. Now let's discuss the next command, that is zip-r archive.zip. So zip command is being used to zipping the particular directory. So zip command is being used to create a zip archive of a directory. How we can do that? With the help of zip-r and the name of the directory. As you can see here, there is no such directory found with the name of archive.zip. That's why we got an error. Now let's discuss the next command, that is unzip. Zip command is being used to extract the file content from zip file, or we can say that the file or directory which we have zipped with the help of zip command, we can unzip with the help of unzip command. How we can do that? Unzip and the name of the file which we have zipped. Doing this, we are going to extract the file from, with the help of unzip command, we are going to extract the files from archive.zip. Now let's discuss the next command, that is wget. Wget command is very beneficial if you are going to download any external sources from the internet. Do that with the help of wget command. For an example, if we have to download any binaries or sources, some other software packages from the internet, what you have to do, you have to copy the link address for that particular binaries, and you can pass wget and that particular copy link address. Automatically it's going to download that particular binaries from that internet in your current terminal. Next command we have it, that is top command. So what it does, it's going to display the real-time system information including the process. As you can see here, the next command we have it, that is htop. With of htop, we can do the interactive process viewer. It's an alternative options for top. These questions has been asked me in many interview, that is what is the alternative of top, that is htop command. So it's also interactive process viewer. Let's discuss our next command, that is df-h. It's going to display the disk space uses. In our current terminal, it's going to display df-h. H stand for human readable format. So now let's see, it's going to execute this. In our current terminal, we see all the file content enter directory for the disk space user. For current terminal, this command has been executed, and it shows the current disk uses in our current directory, that is //dev/system volumes vms. So this is the current disk space uses for our user. As you can see here, the next command we have it, that is du stand for estimate the file space uses. So the first command which we have discussed, that is disk space. Now the command which we are seeing currently, the du, that is disk uses. So it's going to show you all the disk uses in your terminal. I haven't specified du for which directory or for which file location we wanted to see the disk uses. That's why it's being executed for all the file location and for all the directories in our user. Now we have already discussed all the top 20 Linux command which every IT professional should know in our day-to-day activities. If you wanted to have a separate video that how I have created the script to display all these commands along with their explanation and execution, so please feel free to comment on this video so that I will make a separate video on that script explanations. Thank you for watching till the last. If you encountered any issues or any error during following this video at your end, please feel free to comment on this video so that we will try to solve those issues. Thank you for watching. See you in next video.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.